What's good, YouTube? I'm basically here back with another YouTube video. Stephen Curry went crazy last night. He basically came back and they were. I think US was down 17 and he went on a fucking tear. Nigga dropped 36 points last night. How do I tell you? That nigga, he's goated. That nigga goated. Say what you want. That nigga goated. I was a LeBron fan. I can acknowledge that. Curry he's that nigga golden. That nigga, he's that nigga. I can't front. He's one of the ones. He's one of the ones. Today I'm gonna rank the best 5 to me dream teams. Not all of them. I don't give a fuck about the rest of them. Only 5 of them. I'm really gonna talk about. It's gonna be some takes might bother you. You might crash out, or you might say, he's making some great points. But like, comment, subscribe, and I got more videos like this. If you want more videos like this, hit the sub button. And yeah, that's it. So at number 5, I'll be picking the 04 Dream Team. Reasons why. First, 04. I mean, they're okay team. They got KG, Vince Carter, Jason Kidd, Alonzo Mourning. Like, they had a cool couple of names. Ray Allen, Gary Payton. But not really a crazy team, to be honest. Vin Baker was hooping at that time. Antonio they was doing anything. Like, they were just picking up anything. Like, it just seemed like a cool team. Not really superstar talent, but just enough to get you, just enough to get you a gold medal type of talent. 2004, coming off a crazy season. I think that was that the Pistons and the Spurs? I don't know. If I'm wrong, correct me. But yeah, at that time, it was a cool team, not too crazy. Vince Carter did jump over like one of them niggas. I forgot the player he jumped over. But when he jumped over that nigga, he ended his career, ended that team. He just that's why they're really up on 5, because it's either them or 2016, and 2016 is, I don't even want to talk about 2016. So yeah. Next is Dream Team 1996. Now this is kind of an interesting one. They're cool as fuck. Like, I feel like this team is the epitome of like fundamental basketball. Like, this team screams fundamental. It's just, back to the basket. Then you have Penny Hardaway, who kind of adds the flair. Scottie Pippen with the run and gun. And nobody talks about Scottie Pippen defensive wise, but to me, he's low key probably one of the greatest defenders of all time. Like, nobody ever has that nigga in all time defensive list, but he could play some fucking defense. And it was a cool team. Like, it wasn't crazy, but it was a cool team. John Stockton, good facilitator. This was back when Charles Barkley, you feel me, was out here dominating with his chimichanga built self. So it was a cool time. It seemed like a cool team from what I've seen. Like, not too crazy, but just enough to get the high ranking, basically. Now for third ranked, I gotta put, it's either between 2012 or 2008. This was a hard decision, but I had to put 2012 because this is when LeBron was really doing crackhead shit. Like, LeBron was doing crackhead shit in 08, but it was different for 2012. Like, he was more complete. Like, this was LeBron's most complete version. This was Kobe's most complete. Definitely Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant was young at that time, but he was still a bucket. This is when Westbrook was still running on steroids, playing like a fucking crackhead, doing all types of shit. We had a young Anthony Davis putting up numbers. This is when K-Love was a fucking bucket. And of course, Carmelo, one of the greatest scorers to ever play for the U.S. team. Which nobody talks about that. Carmelo played for, I think, three of the teams, or two of them. But it's 4. It's actually 4. He's one of the best. I know people like to say, oh, of course he's the best scorer for the team. Like, that nigga don't be winning shit in the NBA. But it's he's still a good player. Like, niggas need to give Carmelo his fucking flowers. Because Carmelo be back, and Carmelo really was the nigga who could make a bucket out of nothing. I'm talking about Melo was making a bucket with limited space. Melo was taking the most toughest shot. Feel me? He triple threat. Like, come on. Melo was making something out of nothing. Like, Melo could score his way out of anything. Like, that nigga is different. Everybody want to talk about how Melo's one of the tough niggas to guard under the basket. Once he start back you down, it's over. Once he get in that little hesitation, he start, feel me, putting that back to the basket, it's over. Once he hits you with that fadeaway, it's over. Melo's game is cold. Nobody want to talk about how Melo's mid-range game is cold. His post game is cold. Because that nigga's a different type of nigga. Like, Melo's strong as shit too. Like, that's what I'm saying. This team was crazy at this time. Like, I remember watching all the games at this time. They went 8 straight and won everything. this was a crazy time to be alive. Like, I love this team. I love this team. This is a little bit nostalgia. I love '08 too, but 2012 got a special place in my heart. I can't front. I feel like an old nigga. I feel like an old nigga. So basically, next is the 1992 Dream Team. I had to put them at number 2. I know y'all gonna feel away about this, but let me get my shit off. Basically, this team had Patrick Ewing, a young Patrick Ewing, a young MJ, a young Stockton, a young Clyde the Glide, even though Clyde the Glide looked like that nigga just looked old as shit. Scottie Pippen got the same face. A young Charles Barkley. At the time they got Larry Bird, kind of not really on a decline, but he's like almost there. He's almost there. You got a young Robertson, Karl Malone. We're not gonna speak about you because you be doing too much. You a weird old nigga. I don't even want to speak about you. We got Mr. I don't know. We got Magic. Magic, he definitely be doing some magic because this nigga got AIDS and he was really out here hooping. Like, I don't understand. Like, he's the only person I've seen that had AIDS that seemed like they've just been healthy their whole lives. Like, that nigga got the secret sauce. It's something we don't know that he has. He gotta be cured with that shit because I've never seen no nigga this healthy with AIDS. Like, I'm sorry. This might sound crazy, but it's something we don't know about this man. But anyways, this team was great at the time. And I know why you have them at number 2. Let's think comp-wise. Let's get into comp. The comp was not this crazy at this time. I watched those games. All 8 of those games was blowouts, nigga. Like, them teams could not fuck with them. They didn't have the talent, nor, like, basketball wasn't really prominent at that time as it is now, where the whole world has caught onto it. And don't get me wrong, this is really the start of, like, the whole, like, when I say around, like, 1980s, Larry Bird and Magic era, when they was going back and forth, that's really when basketball kind of really took off. Don't get me wrong, with Bill Russell and they had their 11 rings, that was a crazy time too, but basketball wasn't really known at that time as much as it is now. So it's definitely grown over time. So now, they were a good team. Like, I'm not saying they weren't a bad team, but it's like, the comp that they was going against, they was blowing out them niggas. Them niggas was shitty. I'm sorry. Like, those teams were not even, they weren't even ready to compete with them. Like, basketball was really just a U.S. dominated thing at this time. So that's what I'm saying. Context is everything. Context is everything. Now, this might be crazy. For number 1, 2024. Now, look, I don't like 2024 team at all. I would, like, if I really want to be biased, I could really just say 2012 or '08. It's either 2012 or '08 if I really wanted to be on some bias shit. But I had to be realistic. This might be crazy because, again, context is everything. 2024 had the hardest road in terms of competition. Most of the world has caught on to basketball. Most of the Euros, you got France, Spain. These countries have caught on to basketball. Greece. You got young players like Jokic, Giannis. Come on, like most of the world has caught on to basketball. Like, basketball is not like just a US thing. You got players like Luka, like insanity, Hall of Fame type of players playing in different countries, competing against. You got all-star caliber players that are great in their own rights, that are great in their own country. That's how you're giving niggas buckets, like, and respectable. And then you got a new up and coming one, basically Wemby. You got all of that going on. Let's be honest, this is the pinnacle of basketball right now. Most countries are solid at basketball. Basketball is not just an American thing, so context is everything. Yes, we got an old ass LeBron and Curry, but like, these niggas, I don't know. Curry and LeBron I think Curry's had the strangest career because I never thought Curry would be this good because even in his earlier days, I remember he used to get injured a lot. So it was like he was kind of iffy. Like, I remember like 2K12, 2K11 days, that nigga was kind of like an injury prone ass nigga. Like, it's kind of hard to tell that he was going to be this good. But the way how he's aged, that nigga's playing like, he's playing his ass off. Like, he's aged like pretty good. Like, for a nigga who's usually injury prone, he's done pretty good. LeBron too. Longevity is in fucking insane. KD's longevity in fucking insane. Anthony Davis, that nigga playing on one leg, he's cooked. Oh my God, Anthony Davis is cooked. I don't know how he's still doing it. I'm really scared. I don't know. You got Edwards coming up. Embiid playing like low key, but we're not gonna talk about Embiid. But What I'm saying is the world has caught on to basketball. This team had a harder road. They almost fucking lost and they came back. Like, Curry literally got these niggas back in the game. Don't get me wrong. LeBron had a triple-double. He had 16 points. LeBron did his thing, too. I think LeBron has the most triple-doubles now, and KD has the most points. I think KD passed Melo. Damn, KD passed Melo now. Damn. Damn, Melo can't have shit. Niggas, yo, Carmelo can't have shit. I know he tight. Nah, like, he can't have shit. Can't have shit at all. Now Brunson about to pass Melo. Jesus Christ. Brunson about to have a better career than Melo. He probably already low-key has. I made a video about that anyways. Yeah. But back to what I was saying. Most of the world is catching up. Luka, Giannis, all of them. Most superstars play on, teams, play on US teams anyways. Patty Mills out. That's not crazy. Nah, I'm not. Talking about Patty Mills is crazy. I never seen Patty Mills play in 2016. That year. That was a long time ago. But yeah, basically most of the world has caught on to it. Some of the players in the league are definitely European, so that's another thing. It's a lot going on. Basketball has definitely reached its pinnacle. This is basketball at its peak form. I definitely feel like the reasons on why the U.S. has been like slowing down lately and not really catching up, because I feel like the world's going to pass us in a while. We have problems like, for instance, why you have a 6'6" player on your team and you're treating him like a center. He's a back to the basket. He need to work on his rebounds. No, that nigga, he needs to know how to shoot. He needs to know how to have a decent enough handle to bypass players. He has to have good pass accuracy. Has to have good ball control. This nigga gotta have basically every decent amount of skill level to even make it. To even make it to a D3, D2, or just to make it to that level. Like, you have to have a decent, balanced game. Most point guards in the league now are damn, they're gonna be 6'6". In the next couple of years, I don't even know how positions are even gonna work at that time, because the league is getting so fucking huge now. It's actually getting ridiculous at this point. I kind of don't know where the trajectory is going on basketball wise, but I do feel like we're not really at our best, right? Well, I'm talking about the future wise. Right now we're at our best, but future wise, kind of worried, because it's like, why are you teaching this 6'6" nigga how to be a center? This nigga needs to be a guard, because that's what the league is going into now. And the skill set is way more crazier. You can't have no like bullshit. You can't be on some bullshit hooping now. You gotta have a good balanced game to really make in the league. Like, you have to have strong suits, but you can't just be no one trick pony like and really last. Like, you have to really have a decent game, all around game, which is going to be hard because, let's be honest, most coaches, when it comes to fundamentals or AAU and stuff like that, the basics, and even AAU, I hate AAU because, like, they playing multiple games back to back. That's how you cause injuries and this, that, and the third in the future. So I don't even fuck with stuff like that. But either way, if y'all want more videos like this, argue in the comments which is your favorite, which you think is the best. This is all opinion based. Go cry about it if you don't like my opinion. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna see you on the next YouTube video. Peace.
I was staging, MCM shit, 420. 420 in the morning. It's 12 a.m. and I'm stuck in my head. Been feeling alone, know a couple done left. Nevertheless, still continue to step, cause they cannot fuck with the blast. Got some friends, rest of them niggas is dead meat again when I'm catching my check. Bitches done left, shorties be hurting my head, they be wanting my time and my cash. Move too fast, forever told them to strap paranoia, I'm itching to clap. Really be sad, fought with my friends in the pen, been years since we shared this a lot. Stuck in the past, to have that feeling again, I would kill just to get that shit back. Lord forgive me, I'm feeling real filthy.